Hello everyone, Adam here. As you can see, I'm in swimwear, which means I'm reviewing a shark movie. And today's movie is Shark Terror. Released in 2025, this stars Michael Paré, Sarah Leaving, Carly Medina, Javier Duran, Joe Maria Fernandez. And directed by Mario N. Bonison. And the plot tells the story of Kendall, a 21-year-old who's on a cruise with her mother. While on the ship, Kendall finds a couple of men trying to rob her cabin. So, once the men notice her, she runs away. 3 people go overboard. One of the people who was trying to rob her and the brother to one of the men who was trying to rob Kendall, who was trying to stop it. He goes overboard as well. But soon, one of the robbers is pretty much taken by a shark. Both Kendall and Brian wash up on a small island. Yeah, and the problem with this island is that the tide's coming in and they are being circled by sharks who somehow are able to come right up to shore, above the water in a couple of shots. Who knew sharks could do that? Of course, at first, Kendall doesn't trust Brian because she thought he was one of the men trying to rob her, even though he was trying to stop his brother. But the other problem is the tide is coming in, which means once the tide comes in, there's no more island, which means they'll be in there just with the sharks. And it doesn't look like anybody's coming to rescue them soon due to Brian's brother, Oscar, not saying anything to the captain about people going overboard for a while until he's forced to. So when Kendall's mother finds out, we find out she's an ex-Marine who takes a team to try and find what's happened to her daughter on the island. Both Kendall and Brian realize they have to work together. Kendall's got a broken leg, so Brian has to keep moving her away from the water so the sharks don't get her. And yeah, that's pretty much the synopsis of Shark Terror. Now the question is this any good? With this being an asylum movie, I lowered my expectations. I just don't think I lowered them enough. And if you know asylum movies, they're not what you call big budget movies. And very few of them, in my opinion, have been entertaining, to be honest. This, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'll give credit to the 2 young actors who played people on the island. You can tell they were trying, very trying. But everything about this is pretty average. I got kind of bored, to be honest. The sharks, it's not the worst I've seen them in an asylum movie. Sometimes they use stock footage of a shark. Not the best. Not the best I've seen sharks. Some of them do look pretty crap. And this does take itself very, very seriously, to be honest. It's not really any humor in it. Well, yeah, actually, it's kind of dull, to be honest. I found it kind of boring. I understand this is a low-budget movie, like most of the asylum movies are. But, you know, you can have a low budget and make the movie at least somewhat interesting. This, I found tepid. And some of the acting wasn't great. Some of it was a little over the top. And Michael Paré plays ship's captain. And I know he's in a lot of these movies. I mean, fair enough. I mean, they're still going to pay the bills. I mean, even the shark attack scenes aren't that gory. This got rated M in Australia, which for other countries is the equivalent to PG-13. So it's not particularly gory or that bloody. A little bit of blood here and there, but not a lot. And you know what else didn't have a lot of? A plot as well. Overall, I obviously didn't find this very good. You know, the asylum production values are usually pretty low. And I know I should have gone in expecting that, but yeah. I'm not going to give it much. I found it dull. It's not even an enjoyable camp quality to it. It's so serious, so serious. So I'm going to give this I'm going to give it a 4, a generous 4 at that. As always, just my opinion. Feel free to disagree. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Adam. I'm in swimwear, and I'll see you again soon.